So I thought I needed to make another video. Okay, so I'm got off the phone, made these videos as I'm laying in this bed, and I said that whatever medical situation is kind of going on, they said they make it more drastic than it really is. I'm still very terrorized by this black girl that, or transgender, that got on the phone. It sounded like a black transgender female was taunting me over the phone. It's hard for me to understand how this person was going to enjoy having this conversation of what's going to happen with my dead body, what my directives are, whether if I have a heart attack or a stroke or something happens. This should be very more kind, pleasant, and comfortable and non-harassing when you're having a phone call. I'm making past gas right now. And I think it's important for me to say this, that this person was harassing, like, I'm not kidding, very malicious over the phone, and the tone and the way that they were talking to me, like, enjoy that they're having me put down as a worthless life. And I just ended the conversation as fast as I could. I don't want to talk to this person. This person is not here to help me. So I began sitting on my bed playing a few video games. So since I said that, since I smoked a lot of cigarettes, and I thought, well, I've smoked a lot of pack of cigarettes, a lot. I don't drink. I never was an alcoholic. In the last 10 years being homeless. And the fact is that as I'm laying in this bed, and I said in my other video an hour or two ago that they were, that I would smoke a lot of cigarettes and I would have developed cancer by now. It's very surprising that I haven't, because I was chain smoking much more worse, living on the streets, and in the first few years smoking cigars all the time. Because the stress of them beating me with these electronic devices and people harassing me becomes so difficult to do a lot of normal functions, then I know that I'm mentally capable of doing far above than what they're claiming. Tormenting me, shooting me with these electronic devices. As I'm laying in this bed, 30 minutes ago, an hour ago, they begin shooting me in my lungs, where in this area, making the muscle tissue twitch, taunting me about getting cancer. But do you see how I talk about how they're taunting me about this particular situation, that they're just shooting my physical body parts in my lungs, making it twitch so that I start to think negative and I start to think intoxicated with this whole, these people are harassing me. But do you see how, what I'm talking about? If somebody told you you were possibly developed cancer and shooting you with an electronic device in the side of your ribs, what do you think they're trying to do? They're taunting the fact that something like that can happen to you. I'm not kidding. I'm laying in this bed and this is what they're doing to me. This is exactly what they're doing. And then they begin shooting me in the back side of my ribs where my lungs are. So I wanted to make this video. They're taunting me about my mortality. I feel very uncomfortable the fact that this person even called me to make a phone call about the advanced directives. Now, I was at the doctor's office, and I did say to the doctor, I don't even know if they're a fucking doctor, I think they were a PA, and it seemed like a transgender male. This person they were shooting electronic devices inside the clinical office. And as I tell the individual, I said, look, I said, yeah, just have the directives person in charge give me a call. And the way that this person says this is like, yes, I'm going to get rid of your life. I'm getting your worthless life. Like, you want me to have someone call you? And that's what they're doing. It's to mentally fuck with me. But I wanted to make this video of what the harassment and threats and chaos that they're causing. They're working in teams. You can look in every corner of that office, at Walmart, on the bus, they're all like playing among each other in teams in efforts to maliciously come at me in any way that they can to make my life as miserable and unpleasant and unkind as possibly as they can. And as this motherfucker downstairs keeps hitting the fucking, he keeps hitting the fucking crucifix or the vibrations over here, because he's trying to play my death. He's trying to practice a serenade. This is how crazy this 75-year-old piece of shit is. this motherfucker's downstairs doing this shit, and I'm doing nothing but waiting, and like I can just imagine what this crazy lunatic in this fucking apartment by himself is fucking doing. At 75 years old, targeting an ex-cancer patient at 41 years old, just to want him to target me. That's all he's doing. And another thing I want to say is that when I was laying on this bed and I yelled out on the phone, "Stop goddamn shooting me," or "Stop it," this lady heard me over the phone when I was speaking to the person that was telling me the lab results. I heard a big commotion on that side of the wall and like somewhere down at the bottom. And as soon as I said that, so like I said, I don't know who was in the perimeter with these guns and these weapons that are shooting me and aiming at me, harassing me. I know that they got cameras, hidden cameras inside my apartment. They got hidden cameras and recording devices that I don't know where they placed them, how they're recording me. I'm having the bus driver repeat exact things that I'm saying inside my apartment. That nobody, when I'm playing video games, I'll say a few words or something like, "Oh, dang it, that was whatever." And they're just playing these crazy mental games with whatever they're recording. So they're sending these recording devices, or somebody's documenting it and sending it to these homosexuals and these transgenders to then taught me about this information. Like I said, it's a very nerve-wracking thing to even get on the bus to go grocery shopping, because when I get to even when I'm riding the bus, they're constantly doing that. Constantly. When I get to the Walmart, it is a field of army, homosexual, gay community members in riots toward me. Fields of them in riots. Parking lots, cars driving by. It's crazy and how malicious and negative these people are for what they're doing to me. It's in a riot that I'm the enemy. I'm the enemy, and they need to put me down. They need to strike my life away. And that's what they're trying to do in every inch and corner. It's so disgusting and malicious, like I said, of what these people are doing.